earlier. I don't know if you're here yet or not. But to everybody else, it's me, Darren, or Dream Disturber on all social media. I do travel videos from Louisiana. I go to historic homes. We go to festivals. We meet very interesting people on my channel. And it's a lot of fun. But in October, I'm busy. I work at a haunted house 4 nights a week, and I have very late nights over there. And I'm not able to go out and make all these videos. So I decided to start doing live feeds every day in October to keep our watch time hours up and help keep the channel afloat. And that's what we're doing tonight. Hey, Lori, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. It's a beautiful thing. I'm back in my kitchen tonight because I already had everything set up out here, and it made it a little easier. And we're just doing our live feed to see who comes on out here and hangs out with us. We welcome everybody. This is a channel of love and acceptance and positive vibes and feelings. Yeah, my sis might be coming. Well, good. I hope your sister does come. I love meeting new people. October is winding down. We are coming into the last stretch of October. So we are going to have to make a decision about the live feeds. I did this mostly because I wasn't able to go out into the world and make videos. But we met a lot of cool people coming on here and doing the live. So we may continue with our live format, at least maybe one day a week, because I've been enjoying meeting people from all over the world, and people have been coming in here, voicing their opinions and adding to the conversation, subscribing to the channel. So I think it's a positive thing. It's been positive for everybody. And Lori is one of the regulars, so welcome to you. I'm glad you're here. We'll see if we get more people than we did last night. Last night was kind of a slow one for the chat, but we still had a good time. We still met a lot of people and had great conversations out here. Let's see, I had a drink or a beverage out here. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is, guys. So cheers to you, cheers to Lori, and cheers to any of the future people that come on. So I got an early day tomorrow. I'm starting a new job, and I have to go do an onboarding process at 10 o'clock. So I don't know how long I will stay on here, but I told you we were coming on every day during October. We've only got tonight and tomorrow left, and then we start a whole brand new month. November. What will November hold? We don't know. That's what's exciting about life. You never do know. Will I be working at that new job in November if I decide to take it? Who knows? How is it going to alter my reality? What's my schedule going to be like? November is famous for food. Fall food, because we have Thanksgiving coming up. November is the month for Thanksgiving, and it's a month for being thankful. Sure. Every day we'll try to think of something we're thankful about. We will express gratitude. And when you express gratitude, you attract more good things. So that's what we'll do. We'll be thankful. We'll talk about what we're thankful for. We're not going to do it tonight. We'll wait. We're not going to be thankful tonight or tomorrow. We'll be thankful in November. And that'll be our monthly goal. I can think of some things that I'm thankful for right now, but we're going to hold off. It'll make November exciting. It'll be a month for giving thanks. It'll be a month for joy. And so I'll definitely keep doing this in November. And I got to admit, I got several new subscribers during October. My watch time hours have been steady, if not more than they usually are. So this has been a success. It was an experiment that we tried, but I think a month of gratitude, that would be fun to do. I'll do a poll and see what people want us to do. They might say, don't do any more lives. They might say thanks, but no thanks. We don't want you to go live every day. Maybe I'll pick one day out of the week to go live. According to YouTube, there's no one here, Lori. It's not even saying you're here. So I guess that shows you how accurate that counter is. Maybe your sister is not here. Yeah, and that's something. If I was just doing this, I would just think I'd be talking to myself, but at least I know you're here. So that's good. That's a beautiful thing. Very beautiful. That's where that goes. That's where that goes. Yeah, well, she told me, that's wild. She said, okay. Oh, yeah, now it shows one person here. O-N-E, Uno, people chatting with us. You know, it's still early. I mean, I do start these things too early. Really, I get more people around 8. But I'm probably not going to stay on too long tonight because I have to maybe iron some clothes to get ready for this job tomorrow. I already got the gig for the most part. I just got to go on board, but I still want to look presentable. You know how it is. So at Magnolia Mound, the dress code is casual. I could even wear shorts if I wanted to, but I don't believe grown men should be wearing shorts. I don't know if I'd wear shorts to any job, but I might in the heat of summer. You never know what I'll do. Sometimes I say I won't do something and I do it anyway. Well, yeah, I mean, they sent me the letter, said they want me to take it. I'm just going for the onboarding, you know, where they just got to do the background check and do everything else, you know, do a drug test. I'm sure I'll pass all those things. You know, even though you got a job, you can still rub somebody the wrong way. And it's just part-time, you know, I don't want to go crazy. I just need something to do for a couple of days a week. And the other days I can make videos and go out there and experience life. At this point in my life, you know, I don't want to be bogged down. Oh, yeah. I mean, 5 days to me for a job, 5 days a week is really too much. 4 days is enough. 2 days is too little. That's what Homeless House had me at. 2 days. She had more tour guides than she knew what to do with over there. And didn't know how to manage all those people. So it did, you know, of course I still would go back there, but the other job is much closer and I won't be driving all over creation. You know, it's 9 minutes from my house. And, you know, there's really not much in Baton Rouge in my line of work. The USS Kidd, that would be a lot of fun to work at. They pay $9 an hour. $9, I would just as soon stay home. Because they want you to lift things, you know. Can you lift 50 pounds several times a day? Sure, I could. For $15 an hour, I could do that. I can't do it for $9 an hour. I almost went there to give you a video view. Where? Magnolia Mound? Yeah, anywhere you go would be good. Let me look. This light's so bright. I like the light so you guys can see me, but sometimes I think it's too much. I didn't clean anything, so I don't know. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I got to go way out to Florida Boulevard in Baton Rouge. In the main office, not even for Rosedown, for Breck. And just fill out papers, and I got to bring 2 forms of identification. They want me to bring my diploma, a copy of my degree. So they'll have all my information. I almost don't like people having all my information. But that's life. You got to give it to them so they know who you are. Where do you work, Lori? Do you have a job? What do you do? I think you mentioned having a job. I don't think you're a housewife. I considered texting people to let my personal friends know about the lives, because I think a lot of people would enjoy them. But I don't know if YouTube shows them to every single person. Housewife in history. Well, that's good. That's a beautiful thing. You got it made. And you travel. I love it. That's beautiful, Lori. Yeah, I was just enjoying my retirement for a while. You would think when I had all this free time, I would actually go out and do more videos. But when you have nothing but free time, you're not as motivated to go out and do stuff. You know, if you got something to do for 2 or 3 days a week, when you get the time free, you say, oh, I need to go do something because I've got some free time on my hands. But when I'm just sitting here enjoying my wonderful life, because my house is comfortable. I'm pretty okay just sitting here, you know. Got everything I need here. Why go out? And then I was kind of at a crossroads for my channel. Whitney kind of ruined me on the plantation aspect of it. And, you know, I just didn't know where to go or what to do. You got to fuss every single day at your kids and husband. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm glad I don't have a big old wife yeah, nagging me all the time. I just imagine it's like some, you know, that's how my ex-wife was. You didn't load the dishwasher right. You got to put this dish here, that dish here. I said, I didn't know there was a way to load a dishwasher. I thought as long as they were in there. You know, I've been washing dishes for years. And then if I would fold the towels and put them in the little cabinet where our towels go, you didn't do that right. You didn't put these towels in the right place. You didn't do this. Didn't fold it right. But my ex-wife was a very practical woman. She was like Martha Stewart. And there was a lot of good aspects of that. I'm not saying it was bad. He buzzes me all the time. Bosses me all the time. You wash everything by hand, like even your towels? I'm sure you must mean your dishes. Oh, no. I will wash a random dish by hand. You know, because I live by myself. But back then, of course, we had more dishes. And that was fun. It was fun having dinner parties and such. having people over. We would do that once a week at least. I think it was every Tuesday. And those were interesting times. I was a whole different person back then, of course, like most people were. So I have no complaints. Everything makes you the person that you are today. Even like those jobs that I was at. Of course, my earlier jobs when I was working for my family company, I can tell you a lot of stories about that. That then I really felt trapped. I felt like I was living somebody else's life. I felt like I was doing things I had to do out of courtesy to my family. Didn't pursue my dreams back then, but those were different times. People didn't pursue their dreams back then in the 90s. You just did what you had to do back then. Now it's all about your dreams. You're welcome anytime. It's always just us. Yeah, you got a huge family over there. A lot of kids. Yeah, in the 90s, back in the 90s, or the old days, people still thought, well, I'm coming on 30 years old. I've got to get married at 30. That's what people really thought. And that's what I thought. You thought, oh, well, I'm 30. My life is over. I got to get married. And my parents really wanted me to get married too. There was a lot of pressure. And I did. I lived that life for a long time. It's awesome. And I get to use my fireplace this year. Wow, do you think it's going to get cold this year? Well, that's nice. I love using the fireplace. I love the crackling of the logs. I love the smell in the house. I love the ambiance, the glow of the amber fire on the walls. But it's got to be cold. I even like when you go outside and all your neighbors are blowing their fireplaces and you can smell all the fireplaces. It smells like winter. Then you know it's winter. You officially know it's winter time when that happens. And by the look of it, we're not going to get a very cold winter. I think it's going to rain on Halloween, though. Tomorrow night is Halloween. Yeah, maybe. For a while, we were getting snow every year. And I was thinking that we really are experiencing climate change because it was snowing so much. And then the last couple of years, no snow. No snow at all. This year, maybe we'll get lucky. We got that good freeze last year, though. That was a real good one. My Jeep was iced in. I couldn't even get inside of it. That's how cold it was. Oh, I know. I mean, it's even too hot for Halloween. It's too hot for Halloween as well. and a lot of rain. Yes, us too. Holland, Andros, welcome to the channel. Where do you live? Sure, we all want snow. We're in Louisiana. Snow is a rarity here. When it snows here, the world shuts down. Even if it gets below freezing, it can cause havoc. Chauvin, you're local. Wow, thanks for funding my channel. Yeah, it's always nice to meet local people here. I do a lot of Louisiana videos. I toured several plantation homes. I've worked at several of them. I went to Chauvin. I did a video of Chauvin Sculpture Garden. I think it's one of my most beautiful videos that I did. I told them the story of Kenny Hill. And that video just didn't do well. It didn't blow the world out the water, unfortunately. Yeah, sure, go watch it. It's one of my favorite videos. I have two. Watch the one where I talk about Kenny Hill. That's I love the music I used on there. I love the story of Kenny Hill. And I showed them around the garden. Somebody at work recommended that video to me. It was John, Lori, the tour guide. John told me to go there. And it was a fantastic idea because I'd never heard of it. And then he also suggested the tiny church that I went to, the world's smallest church. So those were great videos. Yeah, he's the bald-headed guy. There were two Johns, John Abear and John Ducey. Oh, y'all those people are still there. They're going to live there. I was the only one that said, enough is enough. I got to move on. Oh, yeah, I went to take them to the world's smallest church. It's on River Road. I forget the town, but Lori could probably tell you. It was a nice little church. I enjoyed making that video. Bayou Gula. Is that where it was? I had no idea I went to Bayou Gula. Yeah, Hala, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming out to the channel. Please subscribe. It helps my channel out tremendously. Normally I do touring videos and such. Lately we've just been doing the lives for October. Yeah, that sounds about right. White Castle rings a bell. The hardest part about making that video is when I was outside, the neighbor house next to it, they were doing car work or some kind of automobile thing. They must have had this huge speaker. They were playing the rap music. You know, this hardcore rap music the whole time. So I wasn't able to do my, information about it or do my spiel. So I had to stay there and wait and wait and wait for the times when they turn that music off so I can make that video. And that's there's a lot of people like that in that area. Yeah, it was a real headache. I was actually tempted to go there and tell them, hey, I'm making a little video here. Can you give me an hour to do the external shots? Because if I would have had that music playing, first off, I would have gotten a copyright strike because it was so loud, it would have been the background music of the video. And, so I just waited. It could be a quiet, picturesque area, but that guy playing that insanely loud music was terrible. You know, with the profanity and why put that out there? It's noise pollution. Get headphones if that's what you want to listen to. Don't ruin people's environment. So that's my memory from making that video. But that church is so cool. It's cool that they have that hidden key. And if you don't do your research, you won't know where the key is to get inside. And because I wouldn't have known if I wouldn't have looked into it. And then you go inside. It's like a really nice chapel. I hate when I video and hear a lot of cars, especially when you're trying to do a rain video. Yeah, I know what you mean. My other difficult video for sound was when I went to Afton Villa Gardens. I happened to go on the lawn mowing day where they were just mowing that grass all day with the biggest lawn mowers ever. So I filmed what I could that day, and I went back the whole second day to get the shots of me giving the fillers when I talk about things. You would never know that if you watched the video. But that's what I did, you know, part of being a YouTuber. And all those videos really helped my channel. They helped me get a lot of followers, so it's all worth it. St. Francisville is around 35 or 45 minutes away. I don't think most people would have went back the second day to complete one video, but you know, I was just making a name for myself in the YouTube. Doc B, what's up? There's no way. Yeah, the video editing program I use, it does have a section where you could eliminate the background noise and just have the voice. But if it's too loud, it's still going to make your voice kind of crackly. If it's a church I'm thinking about, Doc B, you ought to go to the world's smallest church and make a video. It's in Bayou Gula. It's the smallest church in the world. It's so cool. And you would do it really good because you'll give a lot of information about it. If it's the church I'm thinking about, it's the people. Oh, no, this is a little tiny church. It's unbelievable small. One of the grounds owner's son died of a disease, or he had some sort of sickness, and he prayed to God. And he said, if you save my son, I'll devote myself to Jesus and all that stuff. And the son lived, so he made that little tiny chapel. It's more of a chapel than a church. Lori could probably tell you exactly where it is. It's so tiny, it's cute. It is, they call it the smallest church in the world. Of course, when you say that, I did the video, there's going to be that one guy. You can't say all because the all police come out. Oh, no, there's a church in some other country that's smaller than that. You know, let them say it's the smallest church, the world's smallest church. And if you go there, the key is in the mailbox. And you only know that if you do research. And so you get the key, you open the door, you can go inside, see the little chapel, light a candle if you want to, say a little prayer. And it's a fascinating story. The little story's inside, and you'll learn all about it. Yeah, it's so cool. It's a little church. I'm tempted to go back there and visit because I always forget to take a good thumbnail. That's what I have to remember to do when I do the videos. Remember to get a good thumbnail because I'd like to put my face in a thumbnail. I know you don't do that, but I feel like if my face is there, they'll have the thing in the background. That may be hurting my channel, really. That's probably why people wouldn't have clicked on it. But I forgot to take a good one. And if you do the thumbnail from the video, it never comes out good. That'd be funny if we showed up all at the same time by a surprise. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. Oh, yes, fascinating story. It's a real good story. So tell us about yourself, Holland. I know you're a friend of Lori, and you're very new to the channel. No, what's the Blind River Church? Where's that located? Airline Highway, that's so close to me. I'm in Baton Rouge. Well, I don't know. Airline Highway is probably a long road. It probably goes through several places. Yeah, right outside of Gun, Dallas. I know that there's another church that would be so picturesque that you have to get on a boat to go to it. And I know one little lady who would probably have a little boat, a pirogue, whatever, to get me there. So that's what I want to do. Yeah, it's only accessible by boat. You have to get a boat to go to it. I don't know if it's on a little island. I forget the name. I've seen several other people do videos about it. A lot of people, they're not going to do a video about something if somebody else did it, but everybody's different. You know, everybody does their own thing. So I would still go there and make a video about it. Imagine that, having to go on a boat to go to a church and just to go there and walk around. Yeah, maybe we're talking about the same place. If you have to get a boat to go to yours, because there can't be too many churches like that. Yeah, it's just, getting on a boat. I'd have to get somebody to bring me there. I don't have a boat. I wouldn't know how to maneuver it in the right way. Yeah, I wish I could recall the name. It may be the church Doc B's talking about. Need to find a boat. You need to find somebody to maneuver it, for sure. That's right. Tomorrow's Halloween, a big day. We can't go tomorrow. Y'all gotta wait. It's Halloween. And plus, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Yeah, light a candle, say a prayer, do a donation. I considered doing a church theme. I went to that St. Mary's Church in St. Francisville. That was nice. The world's smallest church. You can do you can Google it on YouTube, the world's smallest church. I know that. Or maybe it's called the smallest church in the world, something like that. And there's probably only one in Louisiana. It's not that far. Laurie said it's by Bayou Gula near White Castle. Well, now you know the key is in the mailbox. Don't tell anybody. I even know I found it because that's what people know about it. I would hate for somebody to go and disrespect that church. You know, they're very generous to do it that way. Maybe I'll go back. I should have more free time in November to go out and do stuff like that. October is just a very busy month. I don't know, Lori. I wouldn't go on Halloween. I mean, y'all should just do it another day. I mean, people have things to do on Halloween. You kids probably have to go trick or treating, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Well, good for you. Then go during the day. Beautiful thing. Yeah, that's right. There's school. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, me too. I don't want to have to go to work at the 13th gate in the rain, but if it rains, then I don't have to work as hard because they'll put me inside. Oh, I hate driving in the rain, especially severe rain when you can't see the road. That's terrible. And at night. Nope, don't like to do that. For sure. If I have the option to, I'll just stay inside. Definitely don't want to go to work in the rain, but you got to. I like it when it's just before the rain or after the rain. And you can smell the rain. That's nice. Oh, there you go. Rainy day in July. That's interesting. Several years ago, a girl hit me from behind on the way home from Home's house, messed up my car. She ended up going in a ditch. She had her Daiquiri Cafe shirt on, and when the cops came, she said, "Oh, I get in a wreck every day on my birthday." And I'm thinking, yeah, it's probably because you're speeding and doing things you're not supposed to be doing. That's why you're getting a wreck. Oh, yes, by far, Doc B. Go to the Carriage House. It's so good. When I worked there, we got half price, sometimes free lunches. Everything is fantastic. My favorite is the eggplant Napoleon. It's the best eggplant dish I've ever had. Chef Jeremy Langlois is the chef there, does a great job, and it's beautiful inside. It's a casual, dressed casual, but the restaurant itself is beautiful. Oh yeah, yeah, David, don't miss out on that restaurant. I mean, that eggplant Napoleon is the most delicious dish. I would love to go back just for that. I mean, I've had it at other places. What's up with the Steen syrup? I don't know about that. Then you go in the Turtle Bar. The Turtle Bar used to be a Garçonniere. They turned it into a little bar. And then they have the Dixie Cafe. That's okay. It's a buffet. If you're there, I guess that's good for the guests. And you still get good food in there. But if you're making a special trip out there, you might as well go to the Carriage House and enjoy it. Well, I'm out of the loop on that. Yeah, yeah. Go during Thanksgiving. They should have their their Christmas decorations up by then. Beautiful video if you want to make it there. They go all out for Christmas. You could even take the tour again and do another video because it's going to be excellent looking during a Halloween Christmas. And they're even doing a Thanksgiving lunch for people that don't have anything to do. But it's real fancy too. They got all the fancy food. I would go there just for kicks, but it's around $99 to have that lunch, and I'm sure it's worth it. But I don't want to sit at a table with a bunch of people I don't know on Thanksgiving. When they have those big events, the salmon is fantastic. The garlic, potatoes, our mashed potatoes are delish. The cruise ships usually come in October, and they probably can come every Saturday and Sunday, and sometimes during the week for until May, and they probably quit coming when it gets hot. Around July or June, they slow down. So right now, the cruise ships should be flowing in there. Let's see what this button does. Bear with, guys. Share or cancel. I'm going to push this button. Experiment. See what this button does. Just messing around here. What does this say? Guys, I'm going to try to push this plus button. Creator tool. Start a poll. Oh, I see. Interesting, interesting. My kids will make the rounds for Thanksgiving. Oh, there you go. I usually go to my aunt's house for Thanksgiving. I don't think I'm going to go there this year. At least not that particular aunt. I don't know. Maybe I will go to Homer's house and eat that fancy Thanksgiving banquet. Christmas baby, that's cool. Oh, my aunt, she lives in Port Allen, West Baton Rouge, not too far from me, so it's real easy to get there. I don't really like all that Thanksgiving food too much. I think they're both just as good. I would say rice dressing, though. If I had to choose, what about pecan pie or pumpkin pie? I love pecan pie. If I had to choose a pie. And then they cook turkey and roast and all that stuff. Green bean casserole. I like green beans, but I don't like whatever they cook at their house. Yeah, it's so good. I haven't had one in a long time. Probably last Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm sure you do cook a lot with all those kids. You can't go out and eat all the time, for sure. That'd be too much. Too much. I rarely cook. Oh, that's good that your husband cooks. My ex-wife was a gourmet chef. She didn't like anybody else cooking. She would like to do everything herself. It was good food, though. And we do occasionally. Yeah, Lori, what's your favorite thing to cook? What's your specialty? What about you, Doc B? Do you cook? I bet you do. Lasagna. I knew it'd be something Italian. I bet lasagna is so good. Yeah, I'm sure everything you cook is good. I can't imagine it's not. You should know what everybody likes by now. After all these years, my fried foods and hot tamales. You can make hot tamales. Wow. Homemade hot tamales. That's good. Yeah, gumbo. That's good, Doc B. I bet you're eating good over there. Good old gumbo. Yeah, homemade gumbo. My mother used to make it all the time. Sometimes my aunt's husband makes it and invites me over there. And that's pretty good. I don't know who Mickey Brown's is. Yeah, I haven't had gumbo in a long time. They serve it at that Homeless House restaurant, and they also have gumbo every day at the cafe, at the Dixie Cafe. Yeah, hot tamales. Boy, I bet that's good. Homemade hot tamales. Yummy, yummy, yummy. There used to be a truck a long time ago that we would get some from. But I don't see anything like that anymore. Yeah, I could imagine. I could imagine hot tamales is a lot of effort. I wouldn't even know where to begin if I were making them. It's not the brand name of hot tamales. I have the recipe. Sure, I bet you do. Takes a lot of time to prepare. I bet it does. It's probably not hard for you, Laurie, because you have it down. It would be hard for me to do. Oh, that's good. In your head. Beautiful. I can't write it down because Mickey Brown's is the owners. Well, there you go. Keep it a secret. Don't, you should never reveal your hand. Keep it a secret. My sister has my mother's crawfish etouffee recipe. And my mother always made the best crawfish etouffee. Now my sister makes it. One day I may try to make it, but I have a feeling it won't be as good. She says it's easy. I have a friend that used to come over, and when she made it, he said it was the best crawfish etouffee he's ever had. And of course, the restaurants don't compare. You know, when you eat something like that at some restaurants, doesn't compare. Oh, that's terrible. Lost forever. Lost to time in a hurricane. You could probably figure it out, though. Lost to Ida. A whole stick of butter. I don't know how much butter my mother used to put in hers. Butter makes it good. Maybe that was her secret. Butter. Yeah, you might as well. I haven't had that in a long time either. Jacob Bishop, welcome back. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're talking about Southern food, our favorite recipes, crawfish etouffee, and other things. I did go live yesterday. How did you find this live, by the way? I have a feeling that YouTube is not showing my live in the Shorts tab. Did you see me by scrolling around the Shorts tab? Because more people are supposed to be usually file in. I was definitely live yesterday, and I was wondering why a lot of people didn't show up. So you did find me by the Shorts tab by scrolling. I think, I don't know, YouTube may not be putting my lives out as much, or it may be some glitch. But we were definitely live yesterday, talked for a while. Okay, that's good to know, Jacob. I was wondering. Yeah, for yesterday was so weird. A lot of people who usually come on here weren't here yesterday. So I don't know. YouTube is funny. And but we were here. But it didn't say anything. It said you weren't live. That's weird. Yeah, I was here the same time, same place. One time I accidentally clicked the setting to make it private, but Lori and Doc B are here, so I know it's not private, and you did see me in shorts. Yeah, crazy, man. I don't know what happened. I don't know. If it was something I clicked wrong or what, but I was here. I work at the 13th Gate Haunted House in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. It's the #1 haunted attraction in the United States. You can look it up. I don't know their website address off the top of my hand, but it's on Instagram. They have a TikTok channel, and you can definitely check out their website, and it's on Facebook as well. So you can kind of see what we do over there. They have Hollywood style special effects, professional makeup artist. Yeah, I mean, unless you're a haunted house enthusiast, you probably won't do it. A lot of other haunts do travel. People come from around the world. We even get movie stars in there because it's so popular. And our haunt will actually go to other haunts. They have a plan to go to see Netherworld in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not going to make that trip, though. That's 9 hours away. I don't need to see it. You can click on the bell and select all. What does that mean? Are you talking about my short? No, usually when you go vertical live on YouTube, it shows up in the shorts feed. So when people are clicking down, they'll see your short. Obviously, that must not be happening because we haven't had a lot of views lately. And I'll try to look into that after we're done with this chat. Because a lot of people find me from YouTube Shorts lives. Yeah, I mean, unless you're a real haunt enthusiast, I wouldn't travel. But if you want to see the most popular haunted attraction in the United States, go see it. It's too late this year, though. We only have 3 days left. Halloween night, and then Friday and Saturday are going to be the flashlight fright nights, when all the lights are out in the house. All right, Jacob, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for letting me know that I'm still in shorts. Oh, that's good, Doc B. I'm glad that happened. Yeah, we love you too, Jacob. Thanks so much for stopping by and saying hello. That was so nice. Yeah, I don't expect people to be scrolling YouTube shorts every single night. I'm just coming on here every day for October because, helps out my watch time hours because I'm not making videos and I want to stay in the game. And it's fun talking to people, really. Met wonderful people out here. Is it called? Okay, you hear me talk about Homeless House. The Homeless House is a historic home that I also work at or had worked at. That's in Darrow, Louisiana. It's an antebellum home. In my real life, I'm a tour guide in Louisiana. So I've worked at various places giving tours, and that's one of the places I worked at for a very long time. So if you do travel 17 hours, the Homeless House would be worth going to go see. There is a lot to see in Louisiana, but to go 17 hours to see a haunted house, that's crazy. But yeah, Homeless House is an antebellum home. You can look that up as well. All right, Doc B, thanks for stopping by. Good chatting with you, always. It's good to see a fellow YouTuber on here that kind of does the same thing I do, even better in some ways. Yeah, you never know. I may be back there giving another tour. The Homeless House is an antebellum home. It was built in stages starting in the 1700s, owned by different families. When you tour there, you get a great tour of the home. The gardens are beautiful. You can tour the gardens. There's a museum there called the River Road Museum, which tells you what life was like in the Mississippi. There's 3 restaurants there that you could eat at. You could even stay there for a night. He's right here. He's still upset because people haven't been showing up. He's so sad. He feels like he's a failure because he hasn't had a lot of new subscribers in the last couple of days. But, things will pick up. And he didn't make his goal of 2,000. I told him he's probably not going to get 2,000 watch time hours by Halloween. But he really thought he was going to get those subscribers. He's going to perk up tomorrow. Halloween's his favorite holiday. He's going to go out trick-or-treating, hopefully get some good candy and not a bunch of rocks. So, yeah, he's going to be fine. He's tired, too. It's been a long day. Yeah, I still gotta iron a shirt tomorrow. At least I don't have to drive too far. The place I have to go to tomorrow is around 15 minutes away. I just hate dealing with a bunch of suits, filling out those papers, doing what I've got to do. Got my proof of identity. They even wanted a copy of my college diploma. I've never had a job ask for that. I guess they got to make sure your resume's right. They don't want to take any chances because they know once you work for the state, that's it. Somebody said Breck is not working for the state, it's working for the city. I don't know what difference that makes. I don't know if there's a distinguishment from working for the state or working for the city. And it's not for me to know. Oh, and by the way, I won't be on tomorrow night. If I do, it'll be after 11:30. It'll be midnight if I come on, because I'm working tomorrow night at the haunted house. I could theoretically come on early around 3 if I didn't have to go to the other place at 10, I definitely would, but I could only do so much in one day. I could only do so much in one day. And I'm kind of wondering if YouTube is just showing this live to people who already subscribed, because usually random people drop in and it's always a lot of fun. I'm going to look into it and see what's going on. Hopefully it doesn't rain too hard when I'm working, because I do work outside at the gate. If it does, it does. Can't control the weather. At least that's what they say. Some people think that they can control the weather, and they do. So there we go. If that job works out, I'll be able to keep doing the lives, because I'll have pretty normal hours, pretty normal working hours. So, well, all right, Laurie, we're going to call it a day. I'm going to ride off into the sunset. I may come back on in a half hour, so I just want to iron my shirts, get everything I need to do to get ready. And I may check some of my YouTube settings as well, see what's going on. Wow, Big Hickok, I saw you posted a photo of the 13th gate with the green light. Yeah, that's my scene, Wild Bill. I'm out there in the graveyard. I had to blur the back a little bit because we're not supposed to show photos in our scene, but I have a shovel. Theoretically, I'm digging graves over there. And just how people can see my makeup. My makeup isn't really extreme. Like, there's zombies over there that have attachments on their faces to make it look like their skin's falling off. They have all kind of elaborate characters. If you look on the 13th gate, you'll see a bunch of pictures probably, and other things. I wish I could went there. Well, maybe next year, Lori. You can walk through. Maybe I'll be working there next year too. You never know. If I had something else to do, I probably wouldn't have been working this year either, but I had all that free time, so why not? And it's fun, to commune with people, and those are people, they're all going to be friends for life. You go through this hard month together, doing crazy stuff, and it's like a family thing. No, because my character is supposed to be a normal guy. I'm not like a zombie or anything. My character is sort of the gravedigger there. So they just make me really dirty and kind of ghoulish looking. But the hardest part about that spot, it's one of the brightest spots in the gate. So it's hard to do the makeup over there for me. But it's light because I'm supposed to theoretically be a normal guy, not supernatural or not, crazy. I kind of wish they would make me a little ghoulish, but they don't do that, and I don't question his logic. The owner of that place has his idea for every character. Every character has a purpose, and that's how he wanted that character to look. And I do my best with it. No, sometimes they use airbrush. They to make it really look natural. And sometimes they do makeup around your eyes, but a lot of times they spray it on you with an airbrush. And the dirt, they have movie dirt. They do it on my hands and everything. I'll show you a picture without the green light so you can see more of what it looks like. I like to post the green light pictures because it's a good effect and it looks creepy. And just let people see that I'm doing something. Let them see that I'm out there 4 nights a week just to touch base with my audience so they'll know. Yeah, it's on my community tab. I post on my community tab a lot. I'm still wondering why our friend could not tell that I was live yesterday. That makes me think I have to look into something. Because we were definitely live yesterday, and everybody should have been able to see us, or me anyway, talk to you guys. You know, I want everybody to know what I'm doing so they can stop by if they want to. Check it out. Yeah. Yeah, I always share on my live feeds. But, you know, it's good to see everybody that shows up. I was kind of worried because a lot of Gen A alphas are on my channel sometimes. And I don't judge. I'm here for anybody that wants to chat with us. But, you know, it's not necessarily a kid's channel. So YouTube may have kind of, because of that, may have kind of blocked some of my reach. Because there was one kid that came on one night and said his mom won't let him chat with us anymore. And I said, oh, that's bad. I mean, I get it. I wouldn't want my kid on the internet chatting to people. Even though my channel is real friendly, family friendly for the most part. I know that poor kid. I said, well, you got to do what your mother tells you to do. She's looking out for your best interest. Because even though I'm family friendly, there's probably a bunch of people on here that aren't. Do you get your your outfit so you can come back? Oh no, they have outfits there. I mean, this is like a real theatrical production. The outfits are theirs. There's 2 or 3 overalls there. One of them fits me, one of them doesn't. No, they have all the outfits. They have the makeup artist. All we do is show up and get in character. Does that paint wash off with that stuff is so hard to get off, Arno. Usually on my other characters, I had blood on me. You know, I like playing a more ghoulish character. I don't love the graveyard character. I don't love that. But they obviously like what I do in it, you know, the way I do it because I'm still there. Some of that dirt is so hard to come off. And then at one point, she would do spattering dirt, you know, and that's like little dots of dirt and stuff. I told him, don't do that anymore because, you know, I'm going on job interviews. I can't go on an interview with dirt still stuck to my face. They'll do your teeth and everything to make your teeth look old for the zombies and all that stuff. Yeah, makeup wipes aren't the best for this kind of makeup for some reason. You know, I use those makeup wipes. It's usually on my face and my arms and hands. They even do the underside of my arms, you know, because you got to look like I'm really digging graves, like I'm a character. I'll send you a post or Wild Bill without makeup because, without the green light, so you'll see what it looks like. It's a lot of fun. You know, the hardest part about that spot is it said those green lights. You know, so they're going to see you the whole time. And that's what makes it so hard. It's one of the brightest lit spots up there. The scene itself is very beautiful. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you. Just don't share it because we're not supposed to take pictures of our scene. It looks like a real graveyard. There's crypts. There's those mausoleums. They're filled with zombies that reach out. And where my character is stationed is right before a tomb. And the tomb is designed to look like the movie The Nun. So the Reverend Mother's in there. There's a fog and music, chants. It's pretty crazy. I just can't show it because he doesn't want us to broadcast all that stuff. We could not film inside our scenes. We could film in the makeup room and other things. Oh no, I never actually dig, but I'm in character. I am actually a grave robber character, and I interact with the audience. I'm an interactive character, so when they come through, I'll tell them, "Oh, these graves are mine," or whatever. I'm, trying. This is my graveyard, and I don't actually have to dig a hole, but I do interact with them, and I will chase them with the shovel a bit on certain groups, or sometimes if I chase them or walk behind them and drag the shovel, it makes such a creepy noise. It's unsettling to people. Before me, up until me, they would have a ghostly bride in that spot. And for whatever reason, the ghostly bride isn't there that year. So they have me as a grave digger, grave robber, or the groundskeeper. Honestly, I'll be glad when it's over. It's more of an active spot than I'm used to. And it's been a long month. That's why I'm too tired to go make videos and I'm doing these lives. And plus, it's been fun talking to everybody every night. I may continue doing a live one day a week after October is over. But if you guys want me to do it every day, I'll come out here every single day. Yeah, it's nice. I got to meet people who watch my videos. Because people may leave a comment or like the video, but I don't know who they are. So this is a way to actually meet those people. And I've met other people who just liked the zombie baby and wanted to support him. So that was good too. The zombie baby's not probably never is going to be in one of my cinematographic long videos. My sister said I should take him to a restaurant. And maybe we will if people still watch and continue watching. Take him to his first restaurant. No, I didn't. I had the baby before I even worked at the 13th Gate. I had him since Halloween one year. Now he sits in my living room on one of the chairs. And since we were doing Halloween things, I just said, well, let's put the zombie baby here in the video. I didn't expect for him to be such an integral part of our lives and that people would like it or get a kick out of it. And you know me, when people like something, we just keep doing it. Why not? I do what people like because I'm a YouTuber. But he's been too sad to come on today and yesterday because he didn't reach that goal of 2,000 subscribers. But I knew we weren't. You should the Black Crystal stuff. What's that? I don't know what that is. I know what Crystal Lake is. That's where Jason Voorhees got killed. I know what Crystal hot sauce is. Famous hot sauce from Louisiana is my favorite hot sauce. Or used to be. Now my favorite hot sauce is Swamp Dragon hot sauce. There's a photo of it with you in the photo that was taken. The Black Crystal stuff. I don't recall a photo with me with a black crystal. Where did you see that photo? Do not recall. Black crystal. No, that doesn't even ring a bell. I don't even know what that is. What is it? I do not recall that specifically. Don't know what black crystal is. But yeah, if I had a more elaborate character makeup, I would do a video of me getting the makeup put on because I could post that and they probably still would like the video. It was a skull with black grass beads on the outside of it. Oh, I know what you're talking about. The candle. This is a skull candle. It's wax. I just never lit it up. It's supposed to be a Halloween decoration too, but I kind of have it out all year long. And I got this from, where did I get it from? A furniture store. It's not Williams. Oh, I got it from Pottery Barn. I think it's Pottery Barn of all places. It was part of their Halloween decorations one year. But I thought it was so cool, I don't want to light it. I may light it one day for the channel. But yeah, it's a skull candle. It doesn't smell like anything particular. But why would I light something like this that's so beautiful and so intricate? And I got it from Williams-Sonoma several years ago before I ever worked at the 13th gate. And it's leaving little black marks on my countertop, so I don't like that, but I'm probably not going to keep that out all year long. If we do, if we're still doing this all the way in November, I'll get a Halloween decoration instead. But I'll still have the zombie baby here too, because it'll be his first Thanksgiving. And we'll find out what is he thankful for. We'll talk gratitude every day during Thanksgiving. And we'll find out what everybody is grateful for. And we'll probably attract more positive energy into our lives by doing that. Oh, we've been on. Yeah, I posted a picture of it. It probably looks different. This bright light that I'm using for this probably makes us all look different. Yeah, it's a crystal skull. I should have lit it every day during the lives, but then it would be gone by now. And it wouldn't be as cool or decorative. It was probably expensive. Expensive candles could be, especially candles like that. So Halloween is tomorrow. I'll be working at the 13th gate. Oh, I got to remember to get there early because we're taking our class photo tomorrow. I have to set a reminder on my phone because I'll be going there late. And I want to be a part of the group photo of all the members of that gig. And I'll post that on the YouTube Communities tab for you guys to see. Because I missed it last year. I was too late. And you can see everybody that we work with. Hopefully this thing I've got to do tomorrow doesn't take too long. Yeah, it'll be awesome. So awesome. Yeah, I don't know why I said class photo. It's the season photo of the 13th Gate, the official photo for this group for this season. Not like a class photo, but it kind of is a work photo. Yeah, we used to take class photos every year in school. I'm sure, I don't even know. I wonder if they still take class photos. Do your kids have to take a class photo, Lori? You would know. I do not know. So it's 9:24. We may stay on until 9:30, maybe a little later. Oh, well, that's good to know. They still do. Do you have to buy them? Do you buy the class photo? Or they just have it? Well, there you go. How cool. Class photos. I applied for a job as a photographer for a hospital that would take pictures of the infants with their mothers. And of course, I didn't get that job. Even though I know photography, I don't have a resume saying that I know how to take pictures. And she said I may have, well, I don't want to talk about anything else, but so I didn't get that job, of course. That would have been nice. It would have been at one of the hospitals in Baton Rouge. Yeah, it costed me $100 for a small pack of 3 kids. So it's not $100 for each kid, it's $100 for every single kid. Yeah, wouldn't that have been good? Taking photos, being a professional photographer for a hospital, taking pictures of the kid, taking a picture of the newborn with his parents. Well, the photo is going to be online. You know, nobody gets real photos anymore except for Lori's kids, maybe. They're going to post it, just have it, and just share it with the Facebook page. Dwayne, I mean, the owner make a copy of it for himself, but we will have it online, and I'll have access to the photo, and it would be on my computer, and I could theoretically have it printed up if I wanted to. But I will not do that, I can guarantee. Yeah, 36 for each kid. That's not bad, Lori. Each kid gets a photo to have as a memory of what they look like in 2024. Oh yeah, it could be worse. Could be $50 a photo. 35 is not bad for a photo of a kid. Put it in a frame, have it in your house. Look back on it when he's older or she's older. And that's what I look like in 2024. And the thing about photos, physical photos, that's one of the rare things that stands the test of time. We have photos from the 17 and 1800s that people can still see and touch and look at. All this online stuff, that's not going to be forever because there's going to be a new technology that's going to replace it. And unless you update all your memories to the next level, it's going to be lost. I used to have a VHS or a Betamax and all these video cameras. So I have theoretically a lot of old videos that I can't play anymore because I don't have the technology. And those tapes are probably degraded by now because I never converted them to digital. So all these people, they post a picture with their phone or a camera, they share it on Facebook. Facebook could go away tomorrow. It could disappear. You don't have control of that. So if that happens and they don't have their photos and memories saved, they're all gone. They'll never see them again. And 100 years from now, when historians are looking back on society, we have photos of how people dressed, what they look like, that we can still see today. A lot of our lives, because it's on digital, that may not make it to the future. So I've always thought that. You know, Instagram could be gone tomorrow. Your photos would be gone. I used to have Yahoo photos, and I had some great memories stored there, and they're gone now. The person counter shows only one person on here. Now you and I. Yeah, that counter is not accurate. Lori's here. She doesn't show up. When Laura and I were talking earlier, it said 0 people on here. So YouTube is not showing my video to people. Boo Delgado, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think everybody's been busy the last few days. Sunday was okay. Monday was okay. Last night was slow. Today was kind of slow. Anyway, it's good to see you, Boo. Welcome back. You're a big supporter of my channel. I know that you encouraged a lot of people to subscribe and watch, so I appreciate that. It's a beautiful thing. Makes you one of the channel favorites. But I'm probably not going to be on here much longer today. I have a job, something I have to do tomorrow for 10. So I have to be up for around 9 or 8:30. And I still have to get a shirt iron so I look kind of sharp. You know, I already got the gig, but, you know, you got to press some other people, you know. Because they could always put the kibosh on it. I think they say, we don't want that many, like Whitney did. Yeah, I wish there was a good way. I posted in my YouTube communities tab, but everybody doesn't get to see that. I post a lot in my YouTube communities tab, like updates and photos, my thoughts on things. Oh yeah, odds are don't count on tomorrow because, like I said, I'm working, and I'll get home around 11:30, 12 o'clock at the latest. You never know how late it's going to be on Halloween night. I'll be glad when it's all over. Yeah, they've been posting the countdown, kind of exciting. But it's not over at Halloween. I still got to go back Friday and Saturday. Oh my gosh. The actors, we don't really like the Friday night Fright Nights. Because people are kind of missing out. And nobody can see anything anyway. But it's a job. And the way it works out over there, if you work every single day, you get a bonus for working every single day. So, of course, I said I'm working every single day because what else was I going to do in the month of October besides work at the 13th gate? I was glad to have the opportunity. So that is something I'm thankful for in October. I'm very thankful for it. Had something to do to occupy my time in October. But after Halloween, I'm kind of over it. I'm ready to go straight to Christmas. On Sunday, I'll have my Christmas music playing. I'll be in the festive spirit. It's going to bring me a lot of joy because I believe in 2 months of Christmas. Not just one, two. And of course, Thanksgiving is great, but, we don't have Thanksgiving music. All we have is one Thanksgiving song. And it's by one of my least favorite actors and singers. Can you guys guess who makes the one song that's played at Thanksgiving time? Well, actually, no, I'm thinking of something else. I was thinking of the Hanukkah song by Adam Sandler. They don't play that at Christmas. It'll be played around December anyway. The Hanukkah song. Yeah, I don't think that's theoretically a November song. They'll play that around. So I will watch the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special. I just watched the Charlie Brown Halloween special a couple of days ago, and he's still got nothing but rocks as his Halloween handouts for trick or treat. That's terrible. Yeah, peanuts. Poor Charlie Brown, nothing but rocks. He has a hard life, that kid. And those Peanuts holiday specials are still good to this day, to me. They're only on Apple TV now, for the most part, streaming on Apple TV, which I have. They have the best shows on there. Slow Horses is a really good show. I just watched a great series about time travel. It's fantastic. My favorite show on there is Severance. And that should be, Linus, maybe you're thinking of. Yeah, he's a cool kid. Got the blanket. He's often the voice of wisdom and sensitivity in those cartoons. I always liked Charlie Brown cartoons as a kid and Peanuts. I kind of related to Charlie Brown a little bit. Linus was always cool. We got 3 months of Charlie Brown cartoons to watch. Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Christmas. When I was a kid, I always thought it was weird about those aluminum Christmas trees, because I'd never seen an aluminum Christmas tree at that point in my life, so they look so strange. I do like those retro Christmas trees. Maybe I'll get a Christmas tree this year. I don't usually do the Christmas decorations in my house, even though I have them. I even have Christmas lights that I could put on my house if I wanted to. But forget about that. I'm not going to do it. I know that Magnolia Mound in Baton Rouge, Louisiana has their Creole Christmas tradition over there. One day, I went several years ago. Holmes House will have a big display with giant Christmas balls. And it's really beautiful. I know that I know that Lori saw that, and Wild Bill Hickok saw that personally. I know all of them with the cast of Peanuts, the Power League, Space Ghost. Space Ghost was so cool, wasn't he? He used to host his own talk show, Space Ghost Coast to Coast, with Grack on there and that other one. Yeah, you never know. I may go out there and make a video, but I've pretty much done everything there is to do at Holmes House. I could alter my style there and do another filming style. But, you know, the way that person who you know who is makes me not want to go back there. Underdog. I used to watch that every morning. I used to think that beginning was so cool. Look, up into the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's a dog. What? Or something like that. They said something that was kind of funny. Popeye was always my favorite. He was so cool. Eating the spinach to stay strong. Olive oil. Wasn't Shelley Duvall the perfect person to play Olive Oil in the Popeye movie? She was great in that. That's one of my favorite movies. A lot of people don't like that movie. It didn't do well, but I love the Popeye movie with Robin Williams playing Popeye. He did a great job. Burgess Meredith was in there as Popeye, I think. Bluto was so tough and mean, trying to win over Olive Oil. And her kid, Sweet Pea. And it was always funny when Popeye had to babysit his nephews. 3 kids. Can't remember their names. And Rocky and Bullwinkle, that came on every morning too. I would definitely watch Rocky and Bullwinkle. Flying Squirrel was so fun. And Bullwinkle was funny too. Boris Badenov and Natasha. Real Russians. That was during the Cold War, actually. Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall played a part in that movie, as well as Brutus. Yeah, they were all good. I don't know why that movie does not get better respect. I think it's one of my favorite Robin Williams movies. And Shelley Duvall was great singing those songs, and Robin Williams looked just like Popeye. The actor that played Brutus or Bluto, depending on what year you watched, he was perfect. Wimpy was a perfect casting. The cinematography was perfect. The sets were amazing. What's not to like about that movie? It's Popeye. It's a kid's movie. No, I did not. I don't know what she looked like before she died. I would imagine she aged okay. She was always an interesting looking lady. She was great looking in the 70s. I know that. I like her voice. It's so pleasant. You're not going to meet a woman who talks like Shelley Duvall does in these days, this day and age. Women want to be tough sounding now. Shelley Duvall. She was great in The Shining. Perfect for Wendy Torrance. So The Shining was a real scary movie. Yeah, I heard the director on that gave her such a hard time. His name escapes me, but he wanted her to actually feel terrified. He tormented her mentally to help her getting to the character. She actually started losing her hair. Imagine that, being so tormented that you start to lose your hair. What was that guy's name? One of you guys probably know it. He also directed the Space Odyssey, 2001. And some people think that he faked the moon landing for NASA. It's not Peter Jackson. That's another director. Yeah, I can't really recall that guy's name. Weird. I know who he is. Great director. He directed Doctor Strangelove, a movie that I've never seen, but I know about. Weird, weird, weird how a name can escape you. It's called the on the tip of my tongue effect, where you know something, but for some reason your brain can't access. Oh, Stanley Kubrick. That's who it was. Stanley Kubrick directed The Shining. Stephen King didn't like that movie. He thought it went too far from the book. But I love the movie. Boo Delgado got us. My whole family just subscribed. Thanks so much, Boo. I really appreciate all that work that you've done for my channel. It means a lot to me. So thank you so much. I know this is kind of a slow day for the chat and everything, but we still like having you back. I hope your family, if they do watch my content, I hope they like it. Tell them to come by and say hello to us in a chat. And watch my videos. They may be interested about Louisiana buildings and culture and events and old homes. And Olive Oyl also in real life. Yeah, she kind of was, wasn't she? I mean, the character of Olive Oyl kind of seemed like her in real life. She's in a lot of good 70s movies. You know how cool people were in the 70s. She was kind of bohemian. I don't know if I'm going to say that right. I'm kind of tired. Bohemian, that's it. They do like your channel. Oh, thank you so much, Boo. That means a lot to me. I'm glad you helped me out like that. After October, I should start making regular videos. I can't do it in October because I'm working those late nights at the haunted house. I'm actually still tired from last week, but I've got to go back tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I was too young to watch those movies, but I did have seen some of them on the Amazon Prime and other things. I just watched The Big Chill. I'd never seen The Big Chill. Wild Bill, you never believe what I just watched a couple of months ago. Easy Rider. I'd never seen Easy Rider with Dennis Hoffman and Henry Fonda. Real good movie about road trips on a motorcycle. All right, Boo, thank you so much. We love you too. I always enjoy seeing you in our chats. And I appreciate all the work you do for me. Beautiful. Come back anytime. If you ever have anything you want us to support, we will. We definitely will. Yeah, Easy Rider is more of a motorcycle road trip movie. I did see one of those Clint Eastwood movies recently. I've been watching a lot of kind of older movies on Amazon Prime. They're kind of relaxing to watch. I don't know if it was A Fistful of Dollars. It may have been, but it was another one of those Clint Eastwood movies. You know, when they have that cool sound and that cool music when he comes on. I think you would fit perfectly in that time, Wild Bill. As a Western cat person. Was it A Fistful of Dollars? It was a series of 3 spaghetti westerns. I just saw one of them. Yeah, that's right. It was made in Italy when Clint Eastwood was young. Those were his breakout movies, and I knew they were classics. I knew I hadn't seen them, so I figured why not? I'll watch A Fistful of Dollars. It was really good. I enjoyed the way it flowed. I enjoyed the characters in there trying to get that money that was hidden somewhere. I looked it up on Wikipedia and everything. I don't necessarily recall why they're called spaghetti westerns. I think because they were made on the made on the cheap. Spaghetti westerns. And that was a major genre of movies. It went out of fashion. The last one I can recall was True Grit, a remake of True Grit, starring the guy who was in The Big Lebowski. Which my brain is just not working as clearly because I'm so tired. I can't recall that guy's name either. Yeah, those were good movies. And the character he played in True Grit was good too. I starred in a couple of westerns. I worked on Magnificent Seven in Jackson, Louisiana. And then I worked on The Duel with Woody Harrelson, another movie that was so fun to work on. They paid for my hotel and everything. Because they were made in Italy, George Leone was one of them. And he played a teller in it. Yeah, there you go. Spaghetti Westerns. What a cool sound effect that music was. You know, any movie that has that kind of music is got to be a cool movie. Yeah, the whistle. Wah, wah. I can't make that noise, but it was. I won't even try to make that noise on a live feed. But you know what I'm talking about. That they should play that when you walk into the room, and you can mosey on in there, and the whole room will get quiet, and everybody will look at you because they knew something was about to go down, and that would be funny. Everything would just stop, no noise, and they'd turn their heads. Yeah, I bet they do. Yeah, I bet they do that. That's funny. They already do. So there we go. It's almost time to call it a day. I won't be on tomorrow, Friday or Saturday at my normal times because I'll be working at the 13th gate. If I do come on those days, it's more likely going to be late. You guys will probably be sleeping unless you're up. And then after next week, we'll be back to normal. It'll be a whole different world. I may continue coming on here for the lives because it's fun. But you never know. So there we go. All right, everybody, take care. Thanks for watching. I love each and every one of you guys. You made my night by hanging out for a little bit. And we'll touch base tomorrow. Take care.